Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Browse News broadcast. According to a report by Xinhua, U.S. President Donald Trump has urged Iran to halt its missile strikes against Israel and return to negotiations, following a fresh barrage of ballistic missiles fired by Tehran on Sunday. Speaking to Fox News, Trump suggested that both sides had taken their shots and called on Iran to get back to the table to finalize an agreement, which he claimed was very close to being signed. In a separate interview with Axios, Trump stated his intention to call Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to press him against launching a retaliatory strike, emphasizing that further escalation is unnecessary. According to reports, Iran fired at least 10 ballistic missiles toward Israel in 3 waves on Sunday, all of which were intercepted. Despite Trump's appeals for restraint, Israeli sources have indicated that Israel is planning a powerful response, raising fears of a wider regional conflict. According to Xinhua, British media reported that U.S. officials have drafted a proposal to purchase the Chagos Islands, specifically Diego Garcia, which hosts a strategically crucial joint U.S.-British military base. The proposed plan suggests securing a separate agreement with Mauritius to take control of the island. This move serves as an alternative to Britain's initial plan to return sovereignty of the archipelago to Mauritius, while leasing back Diego Garcia for 99 years. An agreement reached in May 2025. However, U.S. President Donald Trump has strongly opposed the transfer, calling it an act of great stupidity and expressing frustration that the UK previously restricted his use of the military base. Consequently, the British government has shelved ratification of the transfer after the U.S. withdrew its support. Mauritius has stated it will spare no effort to reclaim its sovereignty over the islands. According to a report by the Liberty Times, Kosovo Prime Minister Albin Kurti's self-determination party, Vetevendosje, is projected to win the country's recent parliamentary election, but will likely fall short of an absolute majority. This election marks the third in the Balkan nation within 18 months, highlighting a prolonged political crisis. With 73% of the votes counted, Vetevendosje has secured approximately 43% of the support, while the Democratic Party of Kosovo and the Democratic League of Kosovo follow with 22% and 18% respectively. To successfully form a functioning government and elect a new president, which requires a 2/3 parliamentary majority, Kurti's party must forge coalitions and seek compromises with opposition groups. Despite hopes of joining the European Union, Kosovo remains one of Europe's poorest and youngest nations, plagued by deep political divisions that have left it without an effectively functioning government for much of the past year. According to a report by Asahi Shimbun, Peru held the runoff for its presidential election on June 7. The highly anticipated race features Keiko Fujimori, 51, the leader of the right-wing party and daughter of the late former president Alberto Fujimori, against Roberto Sanchez, 57, a left-wing candidate and former Minister of Foreign Trade and Tourism. Recent opinion polls suggest an extremely tight race, with the candidates' support rates neck and neck. This is Keiko Fujimori's 4th attempt to win the presidency in a runoff, while she enjoys a strong support base inherited from her father, who was credited with improving public security and curbing inflation, but criticized for human rights abuses and corruption. The anti-Fujimori sentiment in Peru remains a formidable obstacle. The election's core issues are public safety and poverty. Keiko Fujimori advocates for strengthening the authority of the military and police to crack down on crime, mirroring her father's tough-on-crime policies. Meanwhile, Sanchez promises to reduce economic inequality through wealth redistribution. Voting concluded on the morning of June 8 JST, and the ballot counting is currently underway. According to NBC News, 3 U.S. citizens have been arrested and charged with conspiring to provide material support to the transnational terrorist organization ISIS. The defendants, and Bissam Ghafour, 21, of Kansas, Elias Shamsaldeen, 21, of Kansas, Elias Shamsaldeen, 21, of California, and Bareen Zayi, 25, of California, allegedly provided more than $2,000 to an individual they believed was an ISIS member. Prosecutors allege that the 3 men communicated online via platforms like Discord between February 2025 and June 2026, pledging allegiance to ISIS and expressing a desire to harm U.S. military personnel. Ghafour allegedly sent messages wishing to kill millions of Americans and wanted his name associated with attacks. Shamsaldeen is accused of funding the purchase of drones intended to kill U.S. service members deployed overseas. All 3 individuals also expressed interest in traveling abroad to fight for the group. The investigation was conducted by the FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force across multiple field offices. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche praised the FBI's vigilance, stating that the arrest successfully dismantled the group's alleged scheme and prevented potential acts of violence against U.S. troops. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.